Love is reaching in. How deep, how wide, how far, how long is your love? Sees me through. Oh, how deep, how wide, how far, how long is your love? Is it your love?
Hello my friends, it's great to be back with you. I miss you. Are you wearing your winter woolies? Take courage. The winter solstice is coming up some date in June. I think it's the 25th, and the days will start to get longer and it'll start to warm up again. Remember, we are in Queensland. It is a lot worse in other places. I'd just like to share with you the significant things that came out of Parish Council. The most significant thing that we discussed recently was the easing of COVID-19 restrictions. The dates that we've been given, 12th of June, when we can gather 20 people, and the 10th of July, when we can gather 100. So at the 12th of June, 20 restriction release, we're thinking seriously, or we would like to suggest that we have you look at the possibility of having a house church. Now, how will that work? It means simply contacting mutual friends, and instead of worshipping, say, by yourself and your husband, gather maybe another couple together and do the usual service using the internet resources, or if you haven't got the internet resources, the paper resources, and also the Bible studies. If you are in a Bible study and you would like to have a face-to-face meeting, then I am quite happy for you to do so. Remember, you let us, for the house church, you will need to let us know that you are intending to meet that way, so that we can give you some resources, and the requirements now that we have to keep records of those who meet face to face, so we would need to give you that information. The big news, of course, is that we can meet as a church on Sunday, the 14th of July. How exciting is that? It is exciting, but it comes with all sorts of restrictions and issues that we're wrestling with. One of that is to do with numbers, also cleaning and distancing, and of course the distancing is what is causing the number problem. And we are limited in our church to 70 people maximum, preferably less than that, which means with our 7 o'clock community, no issues, but with the 9 o'clock community, potential issues. So what we've always wanted to do, Scott and I, on our hearts, is growing our church. And the traditional way of growing the church is to have a church plant. And we're proposing, and council have endorsed it, that we have an evening Sunday service. I can hear some of you saying it's been tried before, but we're really keen to give it a go. So we will probably ask some of the 9 o'clock community to be the core group who will move to Sunday to do a church plant. We won't ask you to do it forever. We'll ask you probably to give a commitment for 12 months or something like that, until that community is founded and growing And if you then choose to go back to the 9 o'clock, that would be fine. So there we are. The strategic plan for 2016 and 2019, Council has agreed to leave that in place, but we are adopting some strategies or action plans going forward to Christmas. I have to say the Treasurer's report was absolutely remarkable. You people are one of the most wonderful community in giving. You're giving not only in money, but you're giving of yourself in service to God is absolutely remarkable. But just reporting on the dollars, we've held up remarkably well during this period when all expectations were that our finances would have a real enormous hit. So good on you, our wonderful people. Watch for a date in August. There's going to be some fun. Baby Windred shower. Yes. I can see Sarah growing by the day. Each time I see her, that bubble gets bigger, as we hope it would. So watch for a date. Birthdays. We've got a number of 5 of them, in fact. They're on the sheet there. There's Joyce, Lisa, Chris, Margie, and Pravina. Have a happy day, and I hope that your loved ones around you are looking after you. Sorry to be so long today, but I just think it's important that the council information is shared with you as soon as possible. I will be putting those details in the Pew Bulletin next week so that you can look over them. So let's close with a blessing. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace, now and forevermore. Amen.